What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I last posted a video about ROX. The main reason for this is there isn't really any new activity in the game. Most players, especially in our server, are just grinding and waiting for their characters to reach job level 50 to unlock the third job. So in this video, I'll just answer some of the most frequently asked questions in the game, as well as some tips for the new players. If you are a new player or someone who is planning to play ROX Global, you might want to watch this to learn more about the game. So first and foremost, the first question that is always asked either to my character in-game or in my video's comment section is when will we get a new sub-server in the game? The answer to that is today. A new sub-server will be launched later this evening at around 6 PM PH time. This new sub-server is named Munak Cave, and you can use the exclusive CDK shown on your screen once you log into the server. So for the players out there who wants to start fresh again and again and again, this is your chance to do so. The next question that is also asked a lot, not only from players who are playing in the global version, but also from players who are also playing in SEA, and that is, what is the schedule of the KVM? So for the global version, the schedule of the KVM is the polar opposite of what we have in Southeast Asia, because instead of doing KVM on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday evening, the schedule of the KVM for global is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 8:30 Philippine time. Obviously, this will be a big adjustment to the players who are playing from Asia, as most of them are either still sleeping or currently at work. But again, we can't really complain about this because the global version is not really made for the Asian region. This is basically catered for the American and European regions. Speaking of KVM, I just want to add this tip as well, because I've seen a lot of players do this when doing KVM in the game. Some players think that in order to start a KVM match, you need to go to your guild territory and start the match by talking to the KVM NPC. However, there is an easier way in starting a match, and you can basically do this even if you are outside of your guild territory. And that is through the guild interface. Just click the guild, click events, click the guild KVM, and from there, you just have to click the start matchmaking and you will automatically start a match. Another tip that I have for players, and this was actually asked recently in one of my videos. Why does my character keep changing target in KVM? Now this is actually pretty simple, because this is a setting that is probably turned on in your auto battle window, and that is the auto counter. For the new players out there who doesn't know what the auto counter does, this basically forces your character to attack any opponent who is hitting you in the match. For example, you are focusing on the enemy's DPS, and then the opposing team's tank attacks you. If the auto counter is turned on, your character will automatically change target and focus on the tank instead. So if you are about to join a KVM match, make sure to turn this setting off in your auto battle window. Moving on to the next frequently asked question by players, is there a job change in the game? The answer to that is no. As of the moment, the current patch in the global version doesn't have the job change feature, so you have to be very careful in selecting a job, because the only way to change is to start over again. This job change feature will probably be implemented in the future, similar to what happened to the Southeast Asian version. Next up is the question regarding the smelting feature to get luminary materials for the shadow equipment. As of the moment, the smelting feature is not available in the global version. For those who don't know, or who haven't seen this feature in the Southeast Asian version, players can smelt the equipment that they get inside instances. In return, They will get luminary materials used for upgrading the shadow equipment, as well as the blessing mark coin. This is very convenient if you are getting a lot of equipment from instances in the game. However, I'm not really sure if this will ever be implemented in the global version. You might be wondering why. Simply because the main method of getting luminary items in the global version is through the Endless Tower. If they implement the smelting feature in the game, then I feel like players won't really put an effort anymore in doing the Endless Tower instance. Although, this is only my assumption. Maybe in the future, this smelting feature will be added in the game. On to the next question, and this is more of a tip for the players who are struggling to complete the Nightmare instance. One of the things that you can do in order to complete the Nightmare instance is to use the Nightmare instance buff that you can get in the Creatura Academy. There is an NPC near the Heart Pedestal where you can get buffs in specific dungeons. The main item that you need to get these buffs is the Emir Crystal that is also dropped inside the instance. So if you have enough Emir Crystals, try buying a buff to help you complete these Nightmare instances in the game. And finally, for the last question, where do we get the Pet Radar in the game? This item is obtained from either the Pet NPC in Frontera or through the Carnival boxes. If you are going to buy this item from the NPC, you need to use the crystal currency to do so. On the other hand, you can get one Pet Radar for each Carnival box that you open every day. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully, I was able to answer some of the most frequently asked questions in the game, as well as help players have a better gaming experience. If you have any more tips or questions that you might want to share, you can write it down in the comment section below. By the way, huge shout out to this player. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG, which leads to the sponsor of this video. Do you want to stay online 24/7 in this game, but don't want to use your phone or you don't have a computer to do it? UgPhone has got you covered. UgPhone is a cloud emulator that is perfect for AFK grinding. It is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud without consuming the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect app for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop. You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play multiple games or accounts simultaneously. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. If you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. Note that when you are playing in the Southeast Asian region, make sure to select the Singapore servers. You can also use my invitation code, which gives you an extra 488 diamonds from UgPhone that you can use to extend your time in using the device. 12 diamonds is equal to an hour of an extension, so the 488 diamonds is an additional 40 hours in using the UgPhone cloud device. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video.
You're a superhero.